I can actually, oh, here we go.
Okay. Oh,
Okay. Hi, guys. This is Elena, the Innovative Mom, and welcome to another I Am Chat. And today we have Joe Bradley. You hear the claps,
we haven't had one of those soundtracks.
right? Okay, so I know you all are wondering, it's the first male we've ever had on the Innovative Mom. Yes.
I feel honored.
Yes. You should be. No, I'm just kidding. But no, the reason why I brought Joe onto the Innovative Mom is because he has an incredibly serviceable company here in the Atlanta area. So I'm going to turn this over to Joe and let him tell you exactly what he does, the company name, and what you do.
Cool. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. I really am honored to be one of the first male that you have on Innovative Mom. So thank you for sharing your time with me. I appreciate that. The company that I have is called League of Private Home Care, also known as League of Private Childcare. And what we do, we help children with physical disabilities receive nursing services at no cost to families in need. So they have spinal bifida, they have muscle dystrophy or cerebral palsy or anything like that, and they're under the age of 21, we're able to help them. And it comes at no cost to the family. So family are now being able to have date nights again, have that extra breath of fresh air again, that extra helping hand that they don't even know that they're able to get. We do it through the Georgia Pediatric program, also known as GAP, and it is through Medicare, and so we just help the families out with that. We're able to provide RNs, CNAs, PCAs, LPNs, and helping these families out whenever they get a chance. So yeah.
Wow, wow. So you said it's part of the Georgia Pediatric
Program.
program.
Yep, also known as GAPP.
GAPP. Okay, I'm also taking notes, guys. So once this is over, you'll get all the notes in the comments. Okay. So you say you all send out, are you all on an on-call basis? Do you operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Yes, we've had clients who need 24-hour care for their children.
Okay.
We've also had people who need just 12 hours a week. And what actually happens is somebody will contact us saying they need help. We will go there with our nurse, our RN, and we'll do an in-home assessment with the family, speak with them, check the child out. Our nurse will take notes. And then we have to talk to the family's doctor, get additional notes, and then we'll send it to a board of doctors that's in charge of the GAP program. They review it, and within 3 weeks, they'll approve a certain amount of hours they feel is eligible for the child, or the child is eligible for. And then if it's 40 hours a week, they'll get 40 hours a week of nursing services, and it doesn't come at any additional cost. So everybody's happy.
Oh, wow. So those of you all who aren't familiar with home health care, it's exactly how Joe described it. I've been actually, my first job was in home health care, and that was like back in the 80s, but they send a nurse out to do an initial assessment, just like you said. So if you have children and you have children with disabilities and you have that need, then this is definitely a company that you would want to find out more about and see how he can help you. So do you do respite care?
Yes.
Okay. Explain to explain to the moms what respite care is. Because I feel like if you have a child with special needs, you kind of know what it is, but if you don't, and this is something new to you, then this is definitely something you would want to look into as well.
Yeah, so sorry, one of my employees was arriving. But so we do all different kind of care. So if you need, let's say your child also needs trach, so we also do trach care as well.
Oh,
And we also
wow.
do gastrointestinal care as well. So if your child has a G tube or anything like that, We're able to help them out. If your child is, um, let's say, in a wheelchair and they need help being adjusted, then we actually help them with that as well too. So we're able to feed, clothe, um, all different kind of things. Now we don't have people come to our facility.
Okay.
We don't have an actual facility, but like your child is sick and they're going through something, they can't walk, they're immobilized, anything like that, we're able to help them out. So yeah, that's what we do.
Okay. So you do short and long-term care?
Yes. So we can do something like if it's for a month, we
Okay.
can do that too. Now, all the reason being is because on the other side of legal private childcare, we also take care of regular children. So we have babysitters and nannies too. So let's say your child is sick or anything like that, like
Right.
you still need to go to work. We are able to supply nannies and babysitters for your child.
Okay. So I'm glad you brought that up because I had a mom call me maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and you guys actually are the first person I thought of. And she said, I'm starting a job today. My son is sick. I need childcare.
Hmm.
Can you help?
Yes.
She was asking me personally, but my first thought was you guys. So if you have someone call in that morning, how soon are you able to how soon are you able to fulfill that if it's an immediate need?
If it's an immediate need, we have a good team right now.
Okay.
But I would definitely love to have 48 hours just because human beings have a life, you know?
Right.
So, yes, that's something that will fall under respite care, right? Because they're
Right.
sick. Um, but we want at least 48 hours so I could go ahead and make sure that our employees are not, busy that time or they have prior engagements at that time. So I'd love as much time as possible.
Okay.
Um, but sometimes we can fill those spots. We just don't. We try not to have people just waiting for jobs. We try to always keep our people working. So
Right.
very few times you're gonna have somebody that's like, "Yeah, I'm free today, right now." It has happened. We have
Right.
fulfilled it, but it is very difficult to do that. But we're happy to help. Now, I also want to be very clear. Um, it comes at no cost if you're dealing with the disabled children. We go through the process. Now with respite care or with nannies and babysitters, that is private pay. But we are
Okay.
able to help fulfill those needs as well. We do 3 interviews with any of those employees.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
the parents are involved with that process as well. So you know
Okay.
who you're getting. You're not, just like, oh my gosh, who's this coming to my house? You get to speak to them before you let them come to your place. They're able to answer any questions that you may have. They also may ask you questions as well too. But that part is private pay. But our prices are very, very competitive with what the services that we actually have. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So respite care. Let me go back to respite care because you have moms who have children with special needs who have Medicare or Medicaid. Does Medicare or Medicaid pay for respite care, or is that out of pocket as well? If you have a
Yeah,
child with those particular insurances.
yes. So the Met is only cared for if the child is disabled physically.
Okay.
That's the only way that it is covered under the Georgia
Okay.
Pediatric program. That's the little caveat. So that's the only way. Anything else is not
Out of
covered by them.
pocket.
Everything else will
Okay.
be out of pocket. I would love to go ahead and get with the insurances on that. It is
Yeah.
a difficult process right now, but we also have been. I'm partnered with a lot of other home health care agencies in Atlanta. We have this like cool like family bond that we have with each other, just always trying to help because it comes down to just helping the families. But we're trying to also help people with autism as well.
Oh,
We're trying
okay.
to get into that, but right now the only thing that they're allowing us to do is children who are physically disabled under the age of 21.
Gotcha.
So it's tied in with anything else, then yes, we can help them out. But that's the only way right now. But I mean, those are the families a lot of times that need it the most.
Right.
I've grown up One of my good friends on my block, he had like 2 or 3 siblings that were physically disabled, and seeing the challenges that his family went through with
Hmm.
that. And it was a lot. And I remember it vividly. So it's cool. I feel happy that we're able to help them out, because I know they would have loved to have something like this back in the days. You know.
Yes, 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 definitely. Wow. So what areas do you service? Right now, you are specifically in Georgia, correct?
Yes, we are
Okay.
only covered by Georgia, and we are able to service Macon, Savannah, Augusta, Atlanta, DeKalb County. We could go to Cumming, Georgia.
Okay.
We could do all different parts of Georgia. We started off with just 10 counties initially, but we're able to service all counties. So
Oh,
I can go
wow.
Thomasville, Albany. I can go anywhere. So if you're anywhere and you're in Georgia, we are able to help you.
Okay.
We will drive there. It's a long drive, but we'll drive there and do that initial. My first case was a long drive,
Really?
so yeah. So we will go ahead and do that for you, because I mean, at the end of the day, we're trying to find a way to help these families out that need
Okay.
it.
So no transportation. Do you do transportation services? So let's say you have an RN there or someone there that's attending to a child. Do you, if they have a doctor's appointment, how do they get transported back? Is that a separate service that you guys offer, or is it something that the family would have to do on their own?
Yeah, so we definitely partner with the nurses on that. We've actually just offered strictly transportation services before,
Oh,
for families who
wow.
need their children to be picked up from schools or daycare and dropped off. They just need somebody to pick them up and drop them off. So we've done that before, like a little personal driver. Um, and we'll just speak with the nurses, see how comfortable they are. Would they like additional pay for their vehicle, something like that? Sometimes a family would just say, "Hey, I'll throw in $20 if you do this for the sakes." I know we primarily work from home, but sometimes the nurses is just like, "Hey, it's 5 minutes around the corner. I can make that." Now
Okay.
if it's like 45 minutes away, they're like, "Hey." Uh,
You may
that's a
need a
little different.
transportation service.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but the nurses might say like, "Yeah, I'll do it. Just throw me some gas money or something like that," and we're happy to oblige for that. So, yeah, that's a good question.
Okay, awesome. So let's move on. First of all, give me your website so I can make sure that all the moms have it.
Yeah, for sure. It is www.lop, stands for League of Private, homecare.com. lophomecare.com.
Gotcha. Okay, and that's how they can get in contact with you. And
Yes, ma'am.
let's see. I'm glad you mentioned about trach care and G-tube care. That's one of the things. I had a mom that had a son with special needs, and one of the things that she had to learn was trach care. The family had to learn it, and but she also needed a break as well. So it's good to know that you guys offer that kind of care, because trach care is really, really tricky. It's not something I even would want to learn. It kind of terrifies me, actually. But
I can understand. It's a
yes.
lot, and that's why we definitely have specialized. Those that falls under our skilled nursing. We have skilled and non-skilled. So certain things that CNAs would not do, or PCAs who have to at least be an LPN or RN to handle. So that's one of the
Okay.
things we make sure that we do. So we have those actually broken down, because that is very tricky.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. So tell me what your latest give back. I know you mentioned helping children, ages. What ages, or does
So
it
we
matter the age?
yeah. So we initially we like to. I was some part of a charity organization as well, and we like to help children and do something special. So we did a field day for children from 6 to 12 earlier this year that didn't have any fathers. So we wanted to show them like, hey, I think it's like a little bit before Father's Day. We got like 9 to 10 grown men, and they also are family men themselves, so they understand the importance of it. And some of them grew up without any fathers. I myself grew up without a father figure as well. So it was important for me to, try to cut that off and show people in the community like, yeah, we are still here to help out. And we did 6 to 12. And now we're looking to do between the ages of 12 to 17. We feel like though that area is also forgotten as well. So now we're trying to figure out a way to help those children. And maybe we're trying to figure out, should we do another field day? Would we be able to take them to like a Atlanta United game or something like that?
Yeah.
Or some other areas? I've been contacting other organizations, see if we could expose them to something nice. Or maybe do they need school supplies?
Okay.
What do they need? So we're trying to figure out the best way to help these children out. And it's so funny, but it's hard to find people who need help. That's one thing we've been, and it's like 10 of us looking, and we're like nobody wants help. But I know they're out there, so we're just trying to figure out where they're at and
right. How to tap into
like
the resources.
Say it again?
Trying to tap into the resources where the kids in needs. And that's part of the reason when you contacted me, I really wanted to do a face-to-face so that moms could see exactly who you are. I went to field day. Actually, I brought my best friend there, and I even had a childhood friend, oh my gosh, that came as well. And the people that I contacted afterwards had a great time. I was really, really impressed with all of the guys there, and they're hands-on. All the kids looked like they were having an absolute blast, especially with the drone. I think that was a huge, huge hit. Yeah, so I wanted to put this out there to the innovative mom guys. If you are a mom in need, doesn't matter whether you're single or a married mom, right?
Oh yeah, it doesn't
You're
matter if
looking
you're
for the
single or
children.
married. Yeah, the children's,
Right.
you know, sometimes I've seen families where the mother and the father are there, but they're just like, man, we're trying to work and keep these
Yes.
lights on. I love you, but I can't, go out and hang out with you right now. I gotta
Right.
go to work. You like them sneakers, right? All right, let me go get, so we understand that, and we just want to show
Right.
like, hey, we're still here in the community and find a way that we can help. And we want to start doing this monthly, where we've been talking together as an organization of how we can actually implement certain things monthly, and we have meetings per month talking about this. Like, hey, how can we help further? Do we help clean the community? On Sundays, we'll help clean up on Edgewood Avenue.
Oh, okay.
We never really talk about, but we try to help out in kind of ways and do the best that we can. So that's the key is finding these children.
Well, innovative moms, if you have children between the ages of 12 and 18, and you are looking for just some help, please tell me what you need. You can DM me. You can put it in the comments after I post this. Please just let me know so we can get you over to Joe and his group of guys so that they can help you. That's really important. I know as a single mom, oh my gosh, I was spread thin, like really, really thin. Like can't see me thin. I was working 3 jobs, 7 days a week. And my kids, it was 5 of them. So they kind of pitched in and helped each other, but I was like literally the missing link in that. So
yeah, that's what team, huh?
yes. So if you all have a need, please, please, please contact me so I can get you guys over to Joe. And like you said, they're going to try to do it once a month. So if you miss a month, don't worry. They'll be back the next month. And even if you have a need, let me know and I'll shoot it to him and see if they can help either way. So I want to thank you, Joe. Thank you so much for coming on. And I definitely want to have you back because I really want to tap into what you're doing within the community. And I want to keep it fresh to the moms with children with disabilities because respite care is a necessity. And if you're new to it, sometimes you may not know all the ins and outs. So I'm sure there's going to be questions after this, and we can bring you back on and have you talk more about it.
Yes, for sure. We also do have a client form so they could put down like any allergies that their children might have.
Okay.
Pets and all that kind of stuff too. And we're going into the actual like full-on home care dealing with the elderly soon as well too. So that's one thing we've been looking into. So we have a lot of vision for the company, building a great team. So it's a lot to look forward to, but if you have any questions, we do have a contact form on our website. Feel free to contact us. They can contact you if they like.
Okay.
I don't want to put more onto your plate. I'm like, you know, I know you're busy, but if they have any questions, just feel free to contact us, contact me. You can also call or text. Our company number is 470-377-1829.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, thank you so much. And I look forward to working with you. I really do. I'm excited about this.
Thank you. I look forward to it too. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. Let's go. Where the kids at?
Right. Right.
On.
Where the kids at?
Let's go.
Bring them on.
Yeah,
okay.
we got y'all back.
Awesome. Thank you. That's good to hear.
Awesome.